How dare you!
Incoming, sir. Location looks to be Central Indiana. Fire up those sirens, Sergeant. Brian K. Morris. He came without warning.
Seconds.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
Imagine that. How the heck are you? Good morning, one and all. Hope you're having a fantastic Monday. It's October 9th, 2023. And there's stuff to do. All right. Are you doing it? Today, justify yourselves. What have you gotten accomplished in the last week creatively? I have some bragging to do, but we'll get to it after we get some thank yous out of the way. And of course, we want to thank our ongoing sponsor, Jeffrey Hayes. Jeffrey Hayes is an amazing award-winning illustrator who is doing the cover of one of my good newses this morning. And anyway, he's a fantastic illustrator, and he's the boss of Plasma Fire Graphics when the look of your book matters to you. If you're looking for a great cover and social media graphics to sell that book with, then you need to talk to Jeff Hayes because he's got some independent creator-friendly pricing that you're going to want to get a hold of. So check out the samples for the Plasma Fire Graphics page on Facebook, and then go to plasmafiregraphics.com and talk to him and get his rates. Okay, you are going to be so happy with him. I know I am, because I've seen the cover to the Terrors and the wraparound cover, and it is double chef's kiss. It is awesome, Jeff. I love you, man. And you'll love him too. He's easy to work with. If he can work with a jerk like me, you know he can work with you. So anyway, contact him at plasmafiregraphics.com. That's Plasma Fire Graphics when the look of your book matters to you, because it definitely matters to your readers. And also we want to thank our amazing Patreon supporters. Patreon is a monthly subscription service where you, yes you, can support your favorite creators with a modest and affordable monthly stipend. And every bit is really appreciated. It really, in all sincerity, the fact that these wonderful people are supporting me, and in turn I'm supporting a number of them, they are the lifeblood of the Rising Tide here. And if you would like to be involved and get to read our twice weekly private blog, check in to see if we're talking about you. It's called Every Blog Deserves a Name, and we do it on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And for $1 a month, you can get access to that and all the back columns that we have done. And we've got all kinds of cool things coming up on there. So please check us out at www.patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. And now people are coming in the room here. But yeah, I got to brag now. I want you guys to brag too and tell us what you're up to creatively. As you all know, I've had a couple of obsessions. It started out when I realized that I had not published anything through Rising Tide since 2019, and that is the best-selling book. Seriously, it was a bestseller. It actually reached the top of its genre for a while. one of its genres, and it's Amazon Book Reviews Made Less Impossible. And thank you to everyone who's picked up a copy of that. So anyway, we realized that we've been doing work for other people, which is kind of something we've been we that's my pronoun. We call us Legion for we are many. But anyway, that was one of the things we've been working towards, was working for other people. And we've made great strides in that regard, and I'm grateful to say that. But anyway, one of the things I wanted to get done was the Terrors, which is an updated version of the Black Terror comic, but with a little bit of a bit of a twist, actually. And if you had been part of my Patreon supporters, you'd have read the first draft of it. Now, we have done a lot to improve it. It's called editing. And we have done a lot with that book, and we think you're really going to be knocked out by it. I'm very proud of it. And we are looking to launch that. We'll get a firm launch date later this week. We'll get that out there. But we're looking at being available before Christmas. All right? Possibly even before our final appearance, which will be at the Indie Author Book Expo, their brand new storefront at the Earl Hay Mall in West Des Moines, Iowa. And they'll be on the last Saturday, Small Business Saturday of December. November, excuse me, November, over the Black Friday weekend. Time means nothing to me anymore. COVID has not only destroyed my sleep cycle, it's destroyed my time sense. But anyway, we got that done. And also we were asked to do a novel, and I can't tell you anything about it. I'm so wanting to tell you guys how it turned out and what it's about and everything. But when we announce it, I think you're going to be really excited by it. It is for another publisher. A couple of guys, 3 or 4, 20 of them that I've worked for in the past. And I sincerely love working with them. I really do. And this has been very, very fun so far. A bit trying at times on my end, but mostly because I had to adapt to the way they wanted me to do things, and it was a stretch, but it worked out, and I'm now adopting some of it into my process now for writing books. So anyway, that got sent off actually about 2 weeks ago, and then The Terrors was completed last week when Jeff Hayes got his cover to me. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. I mean, it should be on a shelf at Barnes & Noble or Books A Million. It is that good. It really is. Jeffrey, I love this guy. He's amazing. He really is. He's so fun to work with. He really is. And he challenges me, too, because then you see the cover. I've had the cover for months, actually. I see the cover, and I want the story to be as good as that cover. And Cookie edited, and we got some feedback from some people in the Patreon account. See, that's the thing about Patreon. When we post this stuff, you have a chance to actually comment on it and give me some direction, fix some flaws if you see them, and ask questions about the process. And I think more people should take me up on that because we've got process to do. So anyway, go Pepe. Anyway. Some things never change. But anyway, that's what we've been doing. And now today I'm working on a short story for a lady. I'm going to send her the pitch today, which is a couple weeks late, but I think she'll forgive me because I've got the thing completely plotted out. And I'm really happy with it. And then I've got a story in December that I'm going to write for another house, so to speak. And then that one's going to be a character I've done before, but there's a new anthology and I'm going to be part of that. So anyway, we got stuff going on. The cycle never ends. The beast needs to be fed, and we're up to our butt in work, and this is living La Vida Loca, and we're edging into this area that I've wanted to be in for a while. See, there's levels to this. I keep saying there's levels to this. It's kind of like a parfait. And I'm grateful that I am now moving into an area I really want to be in where I am now asked to be part of things. It's not so much that I see somebody's got something going on and I go, hey, can I be a part of that? And whether I am or not. And I've only had a story rejected once in the last 11 years. That's been pretty good. But I made it to the next to last round of consideration, so I'm pretty happy at that. And I have no beef with him, the editor for this. But anyway, because I'm going to turn the story into Doc Saga. Anyway, but now I'm edging into that area where, hey, I've got this anthology. Would you like to be a part of it? That's the area I want to be in, where I am now asked to be in anthologies. But anyway, and we got to get some of you into anthologies too. All right, to build your careers. And whoa, we got some commentary going here. Let's get this checked out here because I am already 11 minutes behind in the comments. So here we go. And we have the Independent Creator Directory. Please check this out. $20 gets you a lifetime listing with this. And I've got to finish mine. I know it's an ongoing thing. Good morning, folks. Popping in on mobile for a moment. Waiting for the computer to boot up. Well, we're glad you're here. Hope you're having a great morning. And I caught you, says Carl Whitman. He has caught me. Carl, please check out Carl's Green Room and the Secret Humor page. He is awesome. And check out the Mad Gasser Cheerleader and more books on Lulu.com. He is incredible. A really great writer. And Omniversal Wing says he did what without warning? That's what she said. Exactly. And no, I'm not going to use that old joke anyway. Damian Waldron, it's good to have you here. Hope you had a great weekend, you and Lauren both. And Carl mocks him with his laughter. And good morning, friends. Good morning to you, Carl. Glad to see you here. And hello, party people. Make Monday move. Get yourself in gear and do your thing. Get your gifts going. Do it. Do it. Do it. Well, my gifts are writing and editing, so it's like, So there's a certain amount of relief with getting this stuff out the door and into the hands of others, which makes me happy. And hopefully it'll make them happy. I know Rising Tide is happy with the Terrors, so let's hope the other one meets with approval too. And everyone who is here, I want to thank you all for being here. And most of you are on YouTube, I'm glad to say. And we love you too, Jen Thompson. Please check out IABE. It's going to be a great thing. 2 events in West Des Moines, in West Des Moines, Iowa, with the Indie Author Book Expo. I will be a part of them. One will be the grand opening of their bookstore in the Earl Hay Mall, I believe it is. And then we're going to be back there on the Saturday of Small Business Saturday. Last Saturday of the month of November. Please come see us. Books make lovely presents. And I am breathless with anticipation. Oh, by the way, some of my writer and creative friends, I would like to enlist some of you to read the Terror, a proof copy of the Terrors. And please, leave me a review on Amazon when I launch. That would be so swell. We'll be talking to some of you soon. And one of the people I may be talking to is Donna Carly. I'll talk about someone who's got a lot of books out, and they're on Lulu.com, and she's a fantastic writer. Check out Donna Carlene. Okay, she is awesome. Love you, Donna. And Brian Rodman, always a pleasure, my brother. Good morning, my fellow Brian and No Wardians. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. I did. Been working on my revisions for Memoirs of an Angel, edited by the fantastic Stephanie Menard. That's right. I wasn't fast. I will own this. I have so much on my plate. I wasn't fast enough to edit, as Brian is like a whirlwind right now. I'm proud of him. And he got Stephanie Menard. And it's one of those things, if he had asked me who I would ask, who I would have him approach, Stephanie is the one. She's a terrific creator. I love the hell out of her. And you should have gone to her in the first place. She is that good. But anyway, Brian Rodman's got some good stuff coming up, and I'm going to be a part of that. And so please, I beseech you, please keep an eye on Brian Rodman and sign up for his newsletter at brianrodman.com. And Independent Creator Directory says accomplishment for last week, keeping Indie CD up to date. Also did a wood burning yesterday. Well, excellent. That is so very cool. That is so very cool. Now, Independent Creator Directly, Joe, when you say wood burning, Do you do this by hand or is this a computer thing? I have a specific reason for asking. So anyway, Carl Witzman says, but anyway, that's good. That's good, Joe. I'm proud of you. Carl Witzman says, accountability, a little more work for Keisha Acup's cookbook cover. Oh, cool. Donna's new books arrived in time for HalloCon. Excellent. Rich Asplin made me realize that I've been at this for over 50 years. So to Rich, you're saying thanks for nothing, right? Yeah, I've been trying to be a professional writer for more than 50 years too. How old was I? I think my first submission came just as I think either my senior year of high school or my first year of college. I can't remember, but I was trying to send to a unfortunately now defunct outfit called Charlton Comics. And those of you who are comic fans are going, ooh, but I sent a script into the editor there, George Wildman, and I did just about everything wrong, except I did send a self-addressed stamped envelope. And God bless them. God bless the late Nicola Cuddy. He sent me back a book that Charlton had just put out on how to do comic book production. And I am delighted to say it was a huge influence on me. One of the reasons I love doing comics was because of that book. And I got a chance to thank him for all he's done for me, before he passed away a few years ago. But anyway, what a great creator and what a kind man. But anyway, if it wasn't for him, I don't know where I'd be on this journey. So anyway, so I've been on a while too. Ooh. So anyway, anyway, and Joe B, sorry I missed the end of your show. Dinner called. Oh, I understand that. And let's see, hold on. No, we want this. There we go. Oh, Dawn Dulles up. I'm getting ready for a doctor appointment. Dawn Dulles, how are you, sweetheart? Well, I hope everything comes out in the end, so to speak. And hope it's a positive experience, a good one. Hey, Dawn, and hey, Carl, and all good, Carl. When we ended up doing the one piece yesterday, might do the other one later today. And excellent. And I was up before dawn Dulles, apparently, feeding the outdoor cats by the light of my headlamp. Wow! And they also played with the laser pointer this morning. Well, it sounds like you've had a productive day so far, Carl. That's good. And independent creator directly. Oh, there is another stream possibly in the works. More details come in the near future as the logistics have worked out. Oh, cool. You're doing more broadcasting now, it sounds like. I love that. Yeah, and that's another thing about my twin obsessions, my two books. Because of it, I have pulled back on some of my broadcasting. Apparently, I'm still doing this because you guys keep asking me to. But I will say that it's made me rethink a lot of my broadcasting things. I have given up pretty completely on monetizing. It is a long struggle, and the things I could do to make this work, I don't want to be honest, because some of it would involve being unethical, and I don't want to do that in the least. And I'm just close enough to the goalpost that I can say that if I make it before I die. That's fine. But otherwise, I'm happy I'm happy enough where I am. But I am working on a new show with Michaela Jade, and we are going to try to bring back Clever Title Pending soon, with guests. It's no longer going to be people. It will occasionally be a spotlight on one or two people, but for the most part, I want to solve some problems in the writing community and make things a little easier for all of us. Because I will tell you, it was a frustration of mine with the show that I'm not accusing anyone that got on the show because they got on their own merit, but I had a number of people try to approach me to be on the show simply because they had something to promote. And I'm over that. I want to help people promote their stuff. But as I started to tell people, I don't care what you have to sell. I care what you have to say. And if I don't know who you are, if I'm not familiar with your work, chances are I don't want you on the show, because I've seen people that don't vet their guests, and I learned early on you need to vet your guests. So I learned from other people's pain. But anyway, no, I'm glad this sounds like you're doing something some more creativity stuff, and we love creativity around here. Anyway, most people are awake before the dawn. You are the Dawn. Like, we've got the Eric Hawkins. You are now the Dawn. And Carl laughs at her. And Brian Rodman says, later today, I'll be sending out the October newsletter for the Art of Brian Rodman. We'll be discussing my perspective on where God is in pain and suffering, and what role does evil play in the process. You know, that's why I love your newsletters, dude. You and Cindy Koepp, CKOEPP.com. And you got to check out B-Rod here, because he puts a little something more in it than buy my stuff. That's one of the reasons I've learned to like my own newsletter. When was the last time I tried to sell you guys anything, right? Next month will be different. Next month will be totally different. But because we got a book called The Terrors coming out. We got another book coming out in 2024. So anyway, but yeah, I like the ones that go, give me a glimpse into your private life. Give me a glimpse into your process. Share your philosophy with me. Cindy Koepp does the same thing, and that's what's making Brian Rodman's and Cindy Koepp's two of the must-get newsletters out there. And the creators, if you aren't doing a newsletter or some way to reach out to your public, you're missing out. All right, and this is a good time to tell people we've got a couple people have made some things, and Donna Carly likes this. I love you, Donna, and I love you too, Jen Thompson. If you if you would please give us a like on this. It would mean so much. It helps us in the algorithms, really helps us screw with them in a good way. And also, if you have not subscribed yet to this channel on YouTube, please subscribe. Because it makes me happy, and it fouls up the algorithms, and soon I want to be more popular than Mr. Beast. But anyway, that chance. Anyway, so glad to see everyone here. But anyway, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. The usual, the holy three of broadcasting here. And good morning, Dawn. And Damian Waldron of Omniverse Link says, I've decided that I'm only buying from friends this holiday season. Let's see your links and suggestions. There you go. Definitely drop those links in this morning. And actually, if you're watching after the program, and if you're watching us on the rerun, we'd love you to. Please leave your links as well. All right. And Carl Wisman says, I've lost track of the days of the week since retiring. I count the week between green rooms. Carl, I have a friend. He worked for the Defender's Office, the Public Defender's Office in Cleveland, Ohio. A dude named Bob Ingersoll, who is, I miss talking to him. He's fascinating. But anyway, he told me he retired. Oh, this must have been about 15 years ago. Retired very young. And he told me the only way he knew what day of the week it was by what was on TV the previous night. And since I'm kind of retired from the mainstream workforce, I've had that problem too. My touch point though of what day of the week is New Comic Book Day, and if I have a show that weekend. Now my next show is going to be HalloCon, and talking about HalloCon, someone's a guest of honor there. Yeah, him and Donna Carleen, Carl Wisman and Donna Carleen are the guests of honor at HalloCon. How does that feel, Carl? Donna, how does that feel, huh? Pretty good, huh? Getting used to it. But anyway, if you're unfamiliar with HalloCon, it's a relaxicon, which means it's going to be great conversation, entertainment, and food. You eat well down there. And plus, many of us will be down there with our new books. Please come see us, and please pick up our stuff, because we think it'll make you happy. And plus, books make great gifts too. And you'll have plenty of authors to sample from there. And it's kind of like an annual reunion, and it's a lot of fun. It's in Dalton, Georgia. But if you want more information, go to hallocon.com. And you can get all the skinny there. You can still buy tickets. Now, the early bird special has come and gone, but please check out what's going on there. We've got some really great entertainment going on down there. Some great, here's a great way if you want to get ahead of your book journey here. If you want to learn, writing from the pros, you've got all kinds of choices, and you've got a lot of time to talk to them. This is a good way to get in on a one-on-one with an author. Plus, there's going to be games. I will be involved probably in the Friday Night Oracle of Delphi game that is so much fun. And poor Stephanie Osborne usually has to follow me, the poor woman. So anyway, please check it out. And please come to HowlCon. It's going to be a great time. It really is. And hey, Joey, says Dawn. And Donna's latest is right there. Check that out. Check out Donna's new book. It is going to be great. I haven't read it yet. I'm two books behind with Donna. I think I'm caught up with Carl. As far as I think the next things I have to buy from Carl are like Muncie books and memory things, but I keep forgetting. So anyway, Omniversal Inc. calls out Joe from the Independent Creator Directly. I was just looking at the Independent Creator Directly site for ideas. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, very good. Yeah, and Damien, check out indiecd.org. Yes, thank you for that link there, Carl. indiecd.org. And I'm going to put the thing by there so I can mark that. And Damien, says Brian Rodman, Reality number 4 is where it's at, brother. Award-winning anthology, Pulp Reality number 4. So many rising tidians. That's true. You can't spit without hitting one in there pretty much. And that has Clyde Hall's award-winning story for the B-Man series. I understand he's working on a novel, B-Man novel. That'll be worth waiting for. Plus, I have a wonderful story. I'm really proud of the story that's in there, and it's going to launch a series too. Just when I need a series. I've got all these series started. I haven't gotten the second one done yet, but it's called Too Many Ghosts for Number 17, and it's a story about a ghost from the future who's out to stop a scam back in the days of old. So it's kind of like a supernatural version of Quantum Leap. I think you'll enjoy it, and it has the front cover and the front piece on my story is by Jeffrey Hayes, and it's, oh my god, that's so beautiful. You'll love it. But anyway, check out Pulp Reality. We will have Pulp Realities 1 through 4 at HowlCon, so please check it out. And Beowulf by Grant Lankard, check out that. Right, he's got that Kickstarter going right now. I think I'm in on it. I gotta make sure. Anyway, definitely check that out. And just had a comment dump. Yay! Anyway, check out indiecd.org where you can get your listings there and coordinate with other creatives there. And remember, says Brian Rahman, to like this video. You don't have to love it. I mean, you've only just met. You barely know the video's name. But, there's something about that video that entices you, and you want to get to know it better. So you ask it on a date. You ask it for some, maybe strike up a conversation, kind of light, nothing committal. And as time goes on, you grow closer and closer to this broadcast. And pretty soon, next thing you know, you're exchanging rings. And you finally work up the courage to say, I love you, broadcast. And then, you start seeing each other regularly. And your friends start to notice that there's a glow in your eyes now because you're in love. So anyway, yeah, definitely learn to like this video. You never know where it may lead. And weird, I am doing the links wrong this morning. Are you? You're doing it. I can see it. I can tell you're doing fine. You're doing a fine job, Carl. You're earning your pay, such as it is from this organization. And the beast needs to be fed. It's me. I'm Beast. Someone didn't have breakfast yet, huh? Anyway, wow, Grant is almost half fun. Oh, that's great. That's cool. Yeah, maybe I need to get on that. I don't think I did. Thank you for reminding me, Carl. And go, Grant. Yes, Grant, you go, fella. Yeah, and also check out Memoirs of the Morbid. I got my comps recently. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful book. I'm really proud of it. And speaking of beautiful and people I'm proud of, there's Amy Hale. Mwah, Amy, hope you're doing well, hon. Much love to you and John. And hope the world's treating you well. Miss you, hon. It's been less than a month and I already miss you. And Brian says, Amy. Amy, says Carl. And hey, Amy, says Joe. And Nick Talker, how are you, beloved? Good morning, my beloved duckies. It's a brisk on. Stay warm out there. Yes, it's baby, it's cold outside. It is. You know, it's funny. This morning, I went into, I saw Cookie off and I made a pot of coffee. Honest, I did. And went into, I usually hang in the bedroom to do some of my writing now, because we can control the environment in there pretty well now. And I walk in, I hear this strange noise, and I can't quite place it. And I realize it's a heater that we had in the corner. I thought I'd turned it off. Apparently we hadn't. And it was going, it had been activated because it was cold enough in the room. We did have to turn on the furnace late last week. Thank goodness for it. And I had to get my extra blanket out. We have a name for everything around here. We call the wind Mariah too. What it has to do with Mariah Carey, I have no idea. But anyway, I have a blanket that Cookie made me, really nice blanket, and it's got Crypto, the super dog, all over it. So she has her Cookie Monster blanket. I have my Crypto blanket. It has nothing to do with cryptocurrency. Believe me, this thing is going up in value. Trust me, you're not losing your shirt on this one, but you are staying warm. But yeah, and also, Steve, speaking of staying warm, you want to huddle with Nick Talkert and his friends every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central on the new and vastly improved, never mind the furthermore, it is like the old one, except the host isn't a jerk. Okay, it's really good stuff. Please check it out. Great interactive conversation. And Lord Nicholas enters. Oh, let us spray the rose petals before him and greet him with our huzzas. And Brian Robbins says Stephen King once said that writing and reading is like breathing. Reading is inhaling and writing is exhaling. Oh, I hadn't heard that. I like that, brother. So what are you reading right now? I'm currently reading The Way of Kings by Sanderson. I saw you were. Let me know how you like him. I've seen him in interviews. I like him personally. I have a lot of respect for the guy. And in fact, when he was doing that massive Kickstarter of his a year or two ago, before it was even fully funded, God bless this man, he had his team, because he's big enough now, he needs a team, that they were scouring Kickstarter and looking for writing projects that were almost funded. And he would then either put them at the top, top them off and make sure they made their goal, or he would, contribute towards it. Pardon me, but he did a lot that night. Oh my God, I don't know how many hundreds of dollars he spent on other creators, and that is giving back to the community. And he, I want to sit down one day and read one of his books. I got to figure out where I want to jump on, but yeah, the bigger they are, often the bigger they are, the nicer they are. And Sanderson sounds like a great guy. And just that gave him massive indie love from me. So, I'm currently reading The Last Stage by Bruce Chevali. Bruce is an old friend of mine. And he's written a number of books on pop culture, including Superman, Batman, James Bond, and Dracula. He has a book called Dracula FAQ, Brian, that you would love. It is a terrific book on the history of Dracula and vampires in media. He's a fantastic writer and such a nice guy. And he sent me this book, and I'm really enjoying it. It's about the last days of Wyatt Earp. A fantastic book. And also, Bruce, if you ever seen any of the James Bond, the 007 DVDs, the extra parts of them, he wrote and produced a number of them. Brilliant guy, brilliant writer. I'm really enjoying this book. So that's currently on my desk right now, and I'm hoping to finish it this week. And leave a review, people, please. Indie people, we've got to leave each other more reviews. We talk about it, but we only pay. A lot of us just pay lip service to it. And I'm probably not as. I'm about 3 books behind right now. But one of my goals this week is to get those 3 books reviewed online. And if you've bought anything from Amazon in the last 6 months, including your own books, you can leave a review. So anyway, yeah. So what are you guys reading? What's what's in your wallet? Anyway, Independent Creator Directory says, to answer your question about my wood burning, I would say both. I print the design from my computer onto a piece of paper, transfer the design to the wood, and then burn in the lines by hand. Okay, the reason I asked was there was a guy at a show I did this summer who could take images, and he did it by computer. Now, it wasn't 100%. But I was thinking that would be lovely to have my books burned in, immortalized in wood, and maybe used as an incentive for some crowdfunding. So, we might still talk, Joe. We might still talk. And here we go. 8 watching, 5 likes. Yes, please, please, please. Keep track of this. Please like this. It means a lot to me. I've got 3 likes, and thank you, Jessica Johnson. We love you too. So yes, and that's what I'm seeing on. I think it's just on YouTube alone. But anyway, we've only got one person right now on Facebook, and we love you, whoever you are. Hope you say hello to us if you haven't already. And I cannot draw a straight line with a ruler and an artist's hand guiding me, but I can trace lines with the best of them, says Joe. I'm Joe Bachman. I'm glad. Yeah, I tell people I couldn't draw a crooked line with a ruler, so yeah, that's why I gave up drawing. Brian Robinson says, don't worry, Brian, you've been so busy doing your own stuff, and that's a great thing. Plus, as soon as the manuscript is done by Christmas, I'll be back on to work on the Eula McDowell book. Oh, cool. Well, looking forward to seeing a proof on the story that we are working on. So, because I was really happy with the way that turned out. It may be nothing like you wanted, but I was happy at least, as long as one of us is happy, right? But anyway, I don't worry at all. Yeah, I worked hard to get this overwork, Brian. I hope one day you get that state too. I hope all of you get it. And good morning, Jessica. Mwah, I love you, darling. Jessica is one of the guiding lights behind the Heroes for Kids cosplay organization. So please invite these guys to your show. And Jess, I see we're doing a show together in November in Decatur, Illinois. That's going to be a lot of fun. The great Bishop Stevens is filming a movie there. And some people might be a part of this. You never know. And there's going to be a convention. I know Amy's going to be there. I believe Kathy Jackson will be there. And I found out that Heroes for Kids will be there. And I will be there as well. Check my Facebook page right now for information. If you are interested in getting in on a show, it's a first-time show. But I will do first-time shows if I love the people involved, and I do love Bishop Stevens, who's a former WWF wrestler, second-generation wrestler, and really great guy, and a fantastic actor. I'm looking forward to seeing his film when it comes out. But anyway, Brian Robbins says, more clever title pending. I call dibs on the creative guilt panel with Carl. Yeah, I'm really exploring the creative guilt aspect now. I think it's one of those that I think I need to pin down one aspect of it and concentrate on that, but it may go up there with my, imposter syndrome lectures. But anyway, but what was it? One of the things also I forgot to mention, I am going to be co-writing a script for promotions, for very small press promotion, and I'm excited to work with this woman on this project. And it's something that's going to be made a regular feature at an event. So anyway, we'll keep you posted on that. So anyway, Nick Tockert is trying to embarrass me by saying, come on, Facebook. There you go. You're a good man, BKM, and a heck of an inspiration. Nick Tockert, so are you, brother. I love you, man. And we got to get together sometime. We got to make this pizza thing happen. So anyway, and I love you, Nick. And definitely check out the new Nevermind the Furthermore. Great show. It really is. And Jessica Johnson has that Heroes for Kids at Perryville, Missouri link right then and there. Please check that out. The organization is great. They are cosplayers who with a cause, and they sell a bunch of pop culture collectibles that help fund their mission to do things for children, not just in their area, but also involved in national things as well. So please check it out. And what? Anyway, sounds good, Brian. All right, yes, it does, Carl. And Heroes for Kids, comiccon.org. Definitely check that out, where two charities are always always the feature at the Heroes for Kids Con. They've had 4, I believe, so far, and all been wonderful. But one is a national organization, and the second is a local organization to Perryville, Missouri. Like one year, they did a benefit for the Vietnamese, or not the Vietnamese, but the Vietnam Veterans Wall. There's one in Washington, D.C., and there's also now a mirror of it, a replica of it in Perryville, Missouri. And Cookie and I got to see it last time. We didn't stay to see the whole thing, to walk the wall and to go completely through the museum because we were exhausted. We were having too much fun that weekend while you guys were up at Cape. Anyway, but definitely check out Perryville, check out Heroes for Kids Comic Con, and get these guys to come to your convention, okay? And I'm so glad I can consider you a mentor. Nick, I am mentoring you is the easiest job in the world, brother, because you've got it going on. You've got so much going for you. You've got so much spirit, so much love, and it comes out in everything you do. Check out Nicholas Tockert's channel for Nevermind the Furthermore, Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 10 a.m., 9 a.m. Central, and also check out Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for the on the Historical Fencing Guild, where he teaches you combat, and it's a great resource for writers. You definitely want to check that out. And when was the last time Brian tried to tell me something? Let's see, when did I see him last? That's true. Well, in person, that's one thing, but the newsletter, you're pretty safe from me selling things until now. Anyway, and John Doolittle, I don't think I want to compete with Sir Hawkins, so I need a new moniker. No, you could be the Dawn. You can be the Dawn. That's fine. And Nick Tucker says, became your newsletter is incredible. Please consider changing that yellow background, though it really does affect readability on small screens. Okay. Duly noted. Thank you, Nick. I will see what I can do to redo things. Because most of the time it shows up fine on my PC. I don't think, people are reading it on their phones. Well, the heck with them. No, I don't really think that. But yeah, I need to be more mindful of that. But thank you, Nick. Thank you very much for that. And just the Heroes for Kids Comic Con dates coming soon. Please do. And guest of honor, is there a guest of dishonor? That would be me. That would be me, Carl. I showed up once and I just keep hanging out there. And Dawn said some of us will be at Heroes at HoloCon to cause shenanigans. I'm looking forward to the chief shenanigator among us, Dawn. It's going to be a good time. You'll have a good time. I promise. And good morning, John Celestri. How are you? I'd love to say in my newsletter, but I won't unless the person gives permission or signs up on my website. DM me a link to that, John, and I will happily sign up for yours. Would you like to sign up for mine? I'll show you mine and show me yours, sort of thing. But yeah, I'd love to see yours. And John's got all kinds of things going on. Do check out his pages because he's a talented cartoonist and animator, and whatever he puts his mind to, he does well. John, it's good to see you this morning. Well, I love you, man. And John, says Brian Rodman, and your shows in Garbage Day are what I've measured the days by. Well, in Lafayette, they're the same day, so which is why we're going to switch to the basement one of these days. You're going to see comic boxes behind me one morning, and the sound will be weird. But anyway, yeah, I'm glad we are in such august company, Nick. Thank you for the bringing me back to earth sort of thing. And Omniverse Link says, I can't come to this year to HoloCon. Lauren and I just bought a new condo and we are moving house. Oh, well, God bless you. I understand the problems and pain in the butt that moving can be. In fact, it's a right pain in the. So anyway, I get it. Anyway, you will be missed, my man. And I've shown up twice next year. Now I'm going to go down there a day early because I want to go to Bees. I want to go to McKay's, and I want to go to this one vineyard because I got to pick up a couple bottles of wine for Michaela, apparently. And hello, John C. says Carl Witzman. And movie, ouch, sorry, Damien. Yeah, I've moved twice in 2 years. That's taint fun. I moved from Champaign, Illinois to Lafayette, Indiana, put 90% of my crap in storage. And then I had to move everything from the south side of about 15 months later, I moved from the south side of Lafayette to the north side of Lafayette. And both times, since Cookie has a real job as opposed to me, Guess who wound up doing most of it? So no wonder I've got a torn ligament in one of my arms. Anyway, it's down to and to the left in the same building we're in now. So okay, so it's not too bad. So it's you okay? Yeah. All right, so you got it going on there. And I know who this is. Jake, I am doing well. Jake, how are you doing, Mysterious Illusion Show? Hope you are well. And Carl Wisman says, oh, that's not too bad, Damien. The easiest move that you'll ever have, except for my next move, which I told Donna will be handled by professionals, morticians. Yes. Carl, I've said the same thing about mine after the rigors of moving, that I'm either going to hire somebody to pack all this crap up and move it and put it in place in the new house, should I ever get one. But otherwise, I'm leaving this place feet first on a gurney. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm with you on this one. And Adrian Gambit, good morning to you, my friend. Hope you are doing well. And here we go. Shameless self-promotion. That's the kind we do best. The air is cool. The veil is getting thin. What horrors may be revealed? 7 spine-chilling stories that may be taken from my misadventures as a paranormal consultant or complete fiction. You decide. Through the thinning veil. At that address there, pick up your copy. I have a copy. I'm looking forward to reading it. But I started the Bruce Chevalier book first. So anyway, I may have to read yours next. Anyway, and everybody's like, well, what about my book that you bought, Brian? Oops. Anyway, check out the work of Nick Tucker, an incredibly creative man and a wonderful human being. He's one of my favorite mammals on this planet. He really is. And still tweaking. I read that as twerking at first, and I'm like, wow, you can still write and do that? Anyway, and you're doing that in my head, and thank you. Anyway, Nick Tucker says, still tweaking and workshopping that elevator pitch to refine, but a great quick read, and probably secretly a volume 1, but you never know for sure. Hey, that decision's up to you. That's the nice thing about self-publishing. You can have a volume 2, whether anyone wants it or not. And as long as you want, you just find your audience for it, right? See? We got this going on. And Mysterious Illusion shows, did you see they're making a horror movie about the Wizard of Oz? It's called Gale. I heard they are. I'm interested in that. That should be fun. And Brian Robinson says, Brandon Sanderson is an amazing author and world builder. He was tapped to finish Jordan's Wheel of Time as well. He's a wonderful human, too. The Kickstarter help he gave folks was so gracious. No kidding. I got a lot of respect for Brandon Sanderson, excuse me. Not enough to pronounce his name correctly, but anyway, I definitely want to jump on one of his stories sometime soon. I mean, I just recently discovered Lee Child. I'm starting to read the Jack Reacher books, and I read the first one. He's got some style quirks that annoy me, but the story itself was solid. Really good stuff. So I bought a couple more at Ollie's just to see how much farther I want to go with that. And speaking of going all the way, we go all the way with Eric Hawkins. Eric, how are you doing, my friend? Good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. Check out the Zombieful World of Oz. It is good stuff. It is a fantastic series. You will love it. And yesterday, Robin and our assistant were representing the art of Brian Robin at the JCPL Comic Search at the Jessamine County Public Library. Library shows are where it's at, folks. The show went great since Brian Robin. I love library shows. I really do. I don't always make a lot there, but I practically lived in libraries for years, so I'm proud to help them out when they need content. Now, we got to hurry because we're closing in on the start of Nick Tockert's show. So, Carl Wisman, the Eric Hawkins has arrived, the cover artist for the Mad Gasser book. Mad Gasser books, my friend. Yes, indeed. Pick them up on Lulu.com. And man, so many things I wanted to chime in on today was pretty much in listening mode. That's okay, Dawn. That's okay. But we will expect you to pick up your end of the slack later on, okay? And Brian Ron says, well, I'm off to finish up the newsletter. Yay! Look for it here in the next few hours, folks. If you aren't signed up, go to BrianRobin.com and sign up on the homepage. Have a fantastically creative day. You too, my friend. You too. Mwah to you, brother. And hey, Brian Robin, says John Celestri. Good to have you here, John. And good luck at the doctor's office, Dawn. Yeah, definitely. Keep us posted on that, okay? And I'm working on launching a short YouTube show highlighting Gold and Silver Age comics from my personal collection. I saw those shadows that you unveiled the other day. I actually bought a shadow pulp recently. It's like $10 and it's coverless, but at least I can say I have one now. And I'm going to take I know which issue it is. I found the cover. I'm gonna make a fake cover for it just to say I have it. But yeah, that's beautiful. I can't wait to see what you got in your collection, John. I love seeing that stuff, and thank you for sharing that. That made me so happy. And thank you, Carl, says Dawn. And hi, John. I didn't see you, says Damien Waldron. And hi, everyone's saying hello. And we're saying hello to you too. How are you this morning? And there she is, our darling Michaela Jade. I'm here. And this weekend was a success. Over 25,000 words written. Yes, Michaela wrote 25,000 words this weekend. And knowing her, they're all golden. We'll talk tonight about this. I will be grilling you like you killed someone. Anyway, so proud of you. And Michaela, check out Michaela Jade's books on Amazon. She is an author. She is fantastic. And follow her. She's got some things going on that you're going to want to know about. Mysterious Delusion shows, like I saw a trailer for Gale. The only thing it shows is Dorothy's mom yelling at Dorothy saying, "Don't go to Oz, they will kill you." Like, it looks interesting. I'm interested in the way people do the public domain stuff, obviously. And in fact, I've got a novel idea for some continuation of one for next year that I'm really looking forward to working on. I know who I'm going to pitch, and it's one I'm going to pitch to another publisher. But anyway, he's going to kill me. But no, it's like there was that version of Winnie the Pooh that had everyone up in arms, and I'm like, why not? Why not? Let's, and speaking of somebody who turned a classic horror novel into a classic comedy, why should I be unhappy? Anyway, Michaela Jade, says Carl Witzman, and have a good day, Brian. You too, Jake. You take care of yourself. And Damien says, I have to get to work. Love you guys. And one and all, rock the week. You too, Damien. You have a great week, love. And I was looking at Jade, Michaela Jade, and I love. Anyway, love you too, Damien. Much love to you and Lauren, and good luck on that move. And hi and bye, Ms. J, says Dawn Doulas, and hi and bye, Dawn. And and Carl Winston says, see everyone over on NTF. Well, maybe even me too. You never know. So anyway, we are going to close off the comments here because you got to get over to Nick Tockert's channel and the Historical Fantasy Guild and Nicholas Tockert's channel on YouTube and watch the extravaganza that is and always has been Nevermind the Furthermore every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central. And now we're going to close out this show real fast. And we're going to say, everyone, thank you. Please give a thanks to our Patreon patrons. They are supporting the Rising Tide with a very affordable monthly stipend for this organization, for which we are extremely grateful. We thank you guys so much for that. And they also, some of the people have also some very active Patreon accounts of their own, such as Cindy and Jeff and Molly and John and Dan. Oh, Dan has something every day. Let's see, Damien and Morgan Comnick does, and Eric and Clyde, and Amy and all these people. Grant, everybody has something going on. And if you want to help support the Rising Tide mission, we would love to have you aboard. And we also give you things such as a twice weekly secret blog called Every Blog Deserves a Name. And we were going to make one episode a week public, but we haven't. We have kept them mostly private because we talk about private stuff. And if you want to find out if we're talking about you, check us out at www.patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. That's right. For only $12 a year, you can read my blog. How does that sound? Doesn't that sound amazing?
How dare you!
A lot of things, Greta. Don't talk to me that way. But anyway, somebody who can talk to me that way is Jeffrey Hayes. Jeffrey Hayes is an award-winning artist, a cover illustrator, designer, and he wants to work for you, but he can't until you tell him to. All right? He's doing the cover for the book The Terrors, which is going to be my next book out. And I'm so excited to get that out. But you'll be excited too when you see his samples on Facebook and on plasmafiregraphics.com. Then contact him and ask him about his indie creator-friendly pricing. You'll be glad you did. That got my Buddy Christ thing going there. Anyway, check it out. Check him out, and he's a joy to work with. He is such a great guy. And please check out plasmafiregraphics.com. Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you, because it definitely matters to your readers. All right. So anyway, we have got that done. And also, one more comment here. And later on, Donna, love you, hun. Mwah. Look forward to seeing you at HowlCon later this month. Oh, it's catching up with us now, isn't it? Anyway, folks, if you have enjoyed this show or any part of it, please like, share, and subscribe. The usual trilogy. And if you want to do your own broadcasting, quick, take a screen capture right now. If you sign up for StreamYard and you use this address here, I will get a little thank you from StreamYard. And right there it is. Screen capture now. Screen capture now. Anyway, you can sign up, and they have various levels, including a free level. It is easy. It makes this thing fun. And it has a lot of benefits. If you have any questions about it, please contact me. I'd be glad to talk to you about it. And like I said, I get a little something if you sign up through me. All right. It's modest. I ain't gonna get rich on it, but anyway, or any other person from my family. Hi, Rich. How you doing? Anyway, check it out. It's at StreamYard.com, and you'll be glad you did. And we've got our darling here. We mentioned you earlier, Cindy Cap. How you doing, Cindy? Cindy had some great shows recently. I'm really proud to see her doing that. And also check out her great website and her beautiful monthly newsletter. It comes around the 25th of every month. It's Cindy's at CKOEPP.com. Cindy, mwah, glad you're here. How in the world are you, Cindy? I'm proud of me. I've got 2 books that are one published before Christmas, hopefully, and the other one is in the hands of the publisher right now. So I've been productive as heck. And I've got 2 short stories that I'm working on right now for other people. And how have you been? I hope you've been well, Cindy. I haven't had much chance to talk to you or anyone. I've been pretty obsessed with what I'm doing. But anyway, Cindy, I know you want to go to Nevermind the Furthermore with Nicholas Tucker. And I'm going to take my leave here. And Cindy, it's so good to see you. I love you, hon. And I hope we get to do some shows next month together at IABE, if nothing else. Anyway, folks, we hope you and I can do some shows together too. Probably this one here next Monday around 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central. And thank you all for being here. You could have been anywhere, but you chose to spend the time with me, and I'm grateful. And now it's time for Nick Tucker, so I better be getting the heck out of here because everyone has practically deserted me. I can tell. So anyway, folks, thank you for watching No Warning, because that's what you get pretty much. When I'm going to be on the air, you get no warning. I just show up. But anyway, we hope you'll show up too next Monday at 10 a.m., 9 a.m. Central or thereabouts. And we hope you have a great, great day. And Cindy has one more comment. We got to get to it. I'm working on a new Dragon commission for someone and short stories to pile in the collection. Yes. Good for you, Cindy. Good for you, darling. That makes me happy. Just seeing you here makes me happy. CKOEPP.com. Also, check out her Patreon. That's at patreon.com/CKOEPP. Makes it easy to remember. So anyway, check them out. And hope you have a very creative week this week too. And we hope that you set a goal for yourself and do your best to make it. And if you have any problems with it, give me a shout. See what I can do. See what I can do to help you through the dark times here. So anyway, folks, thank you as always. I'm Brian K. Morris, publisher, editor, writer, Facebook famous YouTuber, and former mortician's assistant, saying thank you for being here. Hope you make this week a great one for someone else, and stay smart, stay safe, wash your hands, and never apologize for being awesome. Thank you, folks, for being here on, I almost called it the old name, No Warning. And hopefully we'll see you back here next Monday. Please tell your friends about the show. We need to get some more eyeballs here. And we hope you have a great day, one and all. Take care, everyone. Love you all. Bye-bye.
How dare you!